Hi, Michaela. Here's a quick video to help you with number 11, and then let me know if that helps. But when we were in class, we talked about these special right triangles, and I don't know if you were there that day, but what we did, we went through an investigation, and we showed that a special right triangle can either be a 45, 45, 90 triangle, or a 30, 60, 90 triangle. These are the two different special right triangles, okay, where all of the angles add up to 90 degrees, but these are special because they have special relationships with their sides. And this one, in number 11, is a 45, 45, 90 triangle, which means that because these angles are both 45 degrees, that means that these sides are equal. And that's what these little lines mean, that they are the same, okay? And what we discovered is we went through a bunch of investigations, and we said, well, what if these sides were 1, okay? What would this hypotenuse be? And you guys did the Pythagorean theorem. Because it's a right triangle, you can do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And so you did 1 squared plus 1 squared equals c squared, right? Because this would be side C, and we know that A and B are 1s. Well, that's 1 squared is 1 plus 1 squared is 1, so that adds to 2 equals c squared. So if we want to find c, we have to take the square root of both sides. So c is the square root of 2. And we discovered that no matter what happens in these special right triangles, no matter what happens, let's erase this and put two different numbers here. So let's say I put 2 here. And I did another investigation. So here's our first one, and let's do our second one. Let's do 2 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. We want to find out what c is. Well, that's 4 plus 4 is 8, right? And so the square root of 8 is c, which is also, if I reduce that, I simplify that, that's the same as the square root of 4 times 2, which is the same as 2 times the square root of 2, because the square root of 4 is 2. And so all you have is left is 2 under the square root. So now I have 2 times the square root of 2. So if you look at the pattern that we had before, and I'll draw that one, we had 1, 1, and the square root of 2. And if our sides were 2, then our hypotenuse was 2 times the square root of 2. If our sides are 3, then what do you think the hypotenuse would be? If our sides are 3, and we've got 45, 45, 90 triangle, then it's going to be 3 times the square root of 3. 3 times the square root of 2. And that's how we can predict these sides of these triangles. So special right triangles are cool because you can just predict what it's going to be. So if you look at what they've given you 9 times the square root of 2 is the hypotenuse. And so we know that these sides have to be 9 because the sides are the side times the square root of 2. So if they give you the hypotenuse, then all you have to do, if they give you 2, then you just divide by the square root of 2, and that will give you the side. So anytime they give you the hypotenuse, just divide by the square root of 2, and it'll give you the side. Anytime they give you the side, you just times it by the square root of 2 to get the hypotenuse. Okay, let me know if that helps.